Going on hair video mat leave, okay? Are you seeing this, Billy? Like, wow. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this, but this is a review on the Kinky Curly Undetectable Lace Wig by Luvme Hair. This is it right here. So if you want to know how to achieve this look, how to put on the wig, how to make the undetectable lace undetectable, keep on watching. But before you do, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on my channel. Alright guys, the wig right here, it comes in the Luvme box. I already like bleached the knots a little bit, and yes, so it completely dried, and I'm gonna put it on so you guys can see how it looks like. Oh my gosh, you guys, who do I look like right now? What's love got to do with it? Got to do with it. That's how I feel right now. Okay, you guys. Number one, I didn't need to like really bleach the knots. I just wanted to bleach it just a tiny bit, which I did. But again, it wasn't necessary because the knots were so tiny on this. I kind of feel like it was actually a waste of time to do that. Like, this wig is good enough for it to just, you don't need to really bleach the knots. As for blending, look at that. So when I glue it down, I don't even know if I need to necessarily tint the lace. This is really undetectable because I mean, like this, obviously you can see that it's white, but I feel like when I actually like glue it down, you know, the only thing I wish is that there was more space, like there was more lace so that I could properly cut it and stuff. But other than that, you guys, I'm excited to see what on earth I'm gonna do with all of this hair. Okay, the first thing I have to decide is whether or not I want to do a side part or a middle part. I'm thinking, anyways, I guess I'll just figure it out. But first, I'm going to lay it down, honey. We're gonna lay this wig down, and I'm going to show you exactly how I do that. All you need is a head, okay? Like, don't mind all of this. This is just like bleach and makeup or whatever. All you need is a head and heat protectant, serum, and your hot comb. Alright, so I'm gonna take my olive oil heat protecting serum and I'm gonna put it all over the front of the hair. You don't want to put too much because this can get super greasy. And then I'm gonna brush it back just a little bit. I don't want the curls to completely leave the wig, so just make sure you don't brush it too much. And I'm going to take my hot comb and I'm just going to comb it backwards, like not on the side, not on an angle, just backwards. And that will make the process for even gluing it on my head even easier. And be careful, take your time. This is a sped up video, but in reality, like, you need to take your time while you're doing this so you don't burn yourself. I laid it down with my hot comb, and what I'm gonna do now is, so there is no like band inside, like, you know, the black band that usually goes inside. Well, sometimes wig companies do that. There is none, but there is these two strappy things at the bottom to secure it and make it nice and tight. So I'm just going to, and there's like little hoop things right here. So I'm just going to put it at the last one because I do want it to be nice and tight. And I'll show you guys exactly what I'm doing. You see how I put the hoops? I put the hoops like at the last strap right here. And hopefully it's not too tight. And if it is, there's a whole bunch of hoops so you can just adjust it. So I'm gonna put it on my head. And like I see, it's nice and tight. Okay, so as you guys can tell, like it's like much more laid now. Like right here, it's much more laid. There's a whole bunch of little hairs, but that's okay. It's much more laid. Guys, I'm so out of breath. Almost through with this pregnancy. But yeah, so I decided not to pluck the wig because I just felt like the line is natural enough. And I know it doesn't, I mean, you can go ahead and pluck if you want, but I just, number one, I don't really feel like it. And number two, I feel like the line is natural enough for me not to have to pluck. So I think it's a matter of preference or whatever, but I just didn't want to pluck it too much either. So I'm doing like the glueless method. So I'm gonna be using spray, but I have two sprays here. So this spray, I keep seeing this hair influencer that I love so much. She always uses this. I'll put her name down below here. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but I always use my Got To Be. So I don't know which one I want to use. I think I'm gonna try to use the olive oil one. Again, just to see how it goes, right? I have an idea of where exactly I want my hairline to be, okay? So for me, I have a super big forehead and zero edges, so I know that I want it to be much more on my forehead than on my actual hairline. Because look, like, see my hairline, still not showing, still not showing, still not showing. My hairline starts here. So I'm just going to put it like right over here and over here. And with the Got To Be, I always put 2 layers, so I think I'm gonna do that with this too. I'm just gonna let it dry a little bit, not too much, because you guys, these sprays get tacky so fast, and then out of nowhere it's not tacky anymore, it's just really dry. Okay, so it's running on my forehead, which is fine, we can clean that off later. Okay, so I'm just gonna put one more layer. Here. Okay, I'm just gonna let it dry a little bit. I'm going to put it on my forehead exactly where I had positioned it before, just like so. Sorry guys, as I'm doing that, I forgot to tell you guys, I always take my comb and then I press it on there and brush it at the same time. Yeah, but I was saying, you see how pushing the hair back makes this process easier, because now I can see exactly where I sprayed and I can lay down the hair exactly there. Okay, and over here, just bring it forward. Do the same exact thing on this side. And what I like about the spray is that it's not rough on your edges at all. So that's always a plus, because you guys save your edges. Don't be like me. I'll talk about my edges story another time. I'm pretty sure I talked about it in one of my videos, but do not be like me. Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and before it dries, I'm just gonna adjust it to where my ear is. So, because the lace is much longer than my ear. Okay, so I just cut off this much off of that end. I'm gonna lay it back down. Okay, and then I'm gonna take a little piece right here and then do this, because I know I want like little sideburn things. Anyways, gonna do the same thing here. Now what I'm going to do is, as it's drying, I'm going to take my melting band, which I need a new one because this one is so dirty, like I can't. Okay, anyway, so I'm gonna take my melting band and I'm just gonna put it right over the hairline. Now you guys, this is gonna make sure that it is nice and melted on my head. I usually put it tight, but not too tight, because you guys don't want to get a migraine and stuff. And let me tell you, when hair is super tight, that is a recipe to disaster. Okay, anyways, now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna style the hair. And you guys, my review on this hair right now is that it's really giving, I think this is like 4A, 4B hair. And I love that, because it's really like, okay, let me work on how I would actually do my hair if it was this long. What's the number one thing about 4A, C, or B, whatever hair? Moisture. So I picked this side, and I'm just going to wet it with my spray bottle. This is the hair texture, by the way. I don't know if you can see, but these are beautiful curls, you guys. They look so natural. All right, you guys, so I wet the hair, and it's giving me very much of how my hair looks when I wash it. This is the texture. Let me try to get closer so you can see the texture. You guys, my lighting is just off today, but anyways, yeah. I'm going to put some products in it. I love my herbal essence mousse, so that's what I'm going to put in it. Take my Curls Blueberry Bliss Curl Control Jelly, this right here. And again, I'm treating this hair like my own hair. This is what I would usually put in my own hair to define my curls. So I'm just going to put some on the hair. Oh yeah, this is it. It's making it look so nice and cute. This is a curl right here. You see, it's like a beautiful kinky curl. So officially, this is how the hair is going to be styled. And I really like it because, again, it's giving me like my natural hair curls, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put the hair at the back a little bit like this, okay, because you want it out of your way. And then I'm gonna take off the melting band. I feel like this video is gonna be long, I don't know. Okay, take off the melting band and we'll see how it looks like. Oh yeah, you guys look, you see, nice and melted around where I wanted it to be melted. So I'm going to take my eyebrow scraper. Oh, you guys see the curl, right? You see it? Okay, that's how cute the curl is. Okay, anyway, so I'm gonna take this, my eyebrow scraper, just gonna cut a little bit here, and then I'm just gonna cut along. Or you know what, because the lace is so short and I don't want to like cut myself, I'm going to take scissors and I'm just gonna go along my hairline. Even here, I need to, don't be afraid to lift it up a little bit because we're gonna put back the band. Now I'm going to take a little, you see, because the glue got on the skin and it's giving it like a little white type of look, I'm just gonna take a little bit of alcohol. This is what, 70% isopropyl alcohol. And I'm just gonna like clean the hairline a bit. Try not to get it too much on the lace because you don't want the glue to, the spray to let go. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay it back down with that. But before I do that, I'm going to take my hot comb and I'm gonna lay it down even more. we are gonna get rid of this demarcation line, okay? So again, this is optional, you don't have to do it, but I'm going to take my bronzer color, which is like done. See how I have to like pick it out? I'm gonna put it on my hand, and I'm gonna take a makeup brush. And again, I use my bronzer, as I tell you guys in all my videos, because my forehead is darker than my actual face. So you want to blend it with your forehead, not your face. So if your forehead is the same shade as your face, then, you know, use your foundation. But if not, then use a darker color. You see how it's already kind of starting to get a bit darker and blending in more. Okay. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out where I want my baby hairs. So I don't want too much baby hairs. So I already have this that I took out. Now I'm gonna take out just a little bit, like maybe right here. Okay, like so. Oops, I wanted to take out the curl. Okay, there. So like right here, I would say this right here. And then I don't even think I need on the other side. No, I don't, because it's a side part. No one's really gonna see it, right? All right, now that I've done that, I'm gonna go back in with this spray and put my melting band back on. All right, you guys, I know it's a process, but we're almost there. So as it's melting and drying, I'm going to put on my makeup and I will be right back with the final results. All right, guys, so I am all dolled up and I'm going to take off the melting band, and knowing me, because I put the melting band, there's gonna be a part of my forehead that's not blended with my makeup, so just leave it. All right, let's see how it melted it. Okay, do you guys see this? I didn't do anything else. I just took off the melting band, and you guys, it looks so good. Like, wow. Okay, so, wow, I can't get over it. Okay, so, all right, we're just gonna cut our baby hairs and then we'll go from there. This is just like, you know, free and cute and curly. But yes, you guys, this is the final look. How are you guys liking it? I love it, you guys. Like, it's so full. It's so nice and big. I don't think I like it all in the front like this. I think I like it better just like half in front, half in back. If I wanted to, I could lay it down even flatter on my head, but I like this afro look that it's giving. I feel like I do enough reviews with, hold on, let me just pull it back a bit. Yeah, make sure you always adjust the back. I feel like I do enough reviews with like curly wavy hair that's like super flat and stuff. I think this is the definition of kinky. Let's get into the lace, okay? Like, this is undetectable. Like, what lace, you guys? Even if I wanted to camouflage it even more for it to blend with my makeup, I just take my bronzer and I literally just go in. And you see how it's just like blending in? You guys, I'm really happy. Love Me hair never lets me down. And to be honest with you guys, okay, so a lot of companies send me hair, but Love Me hair, like, I've actually spent my own money on Love Me hair before. And it's because their quality of wigs are amazing. And when they say that the lace is HD, like, they're not lying. It's actually HD. And this undetectable lace is undetectable. Undetectable. I'm loving this. I can't wait to take selfies with this. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. Shout out to Luvme Hair for sponsoring this video. I'm so happy and I can't wait to take pictures, so stay tuned. I think that like hoop earrings would look super nice with this too. But yeah, you could do like different hairstyles with it too. Like you could do like, you know, going all the way back. Anything. You could even put it up. I don't want to put it up right now because I do want to take pictures with it nice and flat, and I feel like natural hair, if I put it up, it's gonna stay there. So after I take pictures, then maybe I'll do like, you know, different hairstyles. But yeah, other than that, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. I don't think I'm gonna do a hair video for a little while because I'm going on hair video mat leave, okay? It's just so much energy, you guys, and I'm about to give birth. Like, I'm about to pop. Like, you guys see? You guys see this belly? Are you seeing this belly? Yes. I'm about to pop, okay? So, yeah. I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and